You were not born to be average. You were not born to live in the shadows, to merely exist, or to coast through life without meaning. You were born for greatness. You were born to stand, to shine, to rise. There is a calling on your life that cannot be ignored any longer. This is not about someone else. This is about you. This is about your purpose, your destiny, your God-given mission. The world may be confused. Culture may be loud. Fear may be pressing in. But you were not created to bow to fear. You were created to overcome it. God chose you. Before the foundations of the world, He saw you. Before your first breath, He appointed you. Before anyone knew your name, heaven had already spoken your assignment. You are not a mistake. You are not invisible. You are not weak. You are chosen. Part 1. The identity of the chosen. Who are you? You are more than your job, more than your past, more than what others see. You are a child of the living God. You are royalty. You are light in a dark world. You are a warrior in a generation that needs courage. In the book of Jeremiah, God says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." That's not just for Jeremiah. That's for you. He formed you with intention. He gave you talents that matter. He put dreams in your heart that the world needs. There is something inside of you that hell is afraid of. That's why life has tried to break you. That's why the enemy has tried to silence you. But you are still standing. You are still here. And that means your mission is not over. Part 2. Rise in your generation. Look around. This generation is searching for truth, for identity, for peace. You have the answer, not because you're perfect, but because you know the one who is. You carry light. You carry hope. You carry the power of God within you. You don't need to be famous. You need to be faithful. You don't need to have a platform. You need to have purpose. Revival doesn't start in stadiums. It starts in hearts. And it starts with you. America is not too far gone. The world is not too broken. Because our God is not finished. And He's looking for those who will say, "Here I am. Send me." Will you rise? Part 3. The strength within you. You may not feel strong. That's okay. God's power is made perfect in weakness. You've been through battles. You've had moments of doubt. But you're still breathing. And every breath is proof that your story continues. Don't underestimate your resilience. Don't belittle your anointing. You have the mind of Christ. You have access to wisdom beyond this world. You have spiritual weapons no enemy can stand against. The same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead lives in you. This is not hype. This is truth. And it's time you believe it. You're not just surviving. You're being prepared. You're being refined. And you will come out of this fire stronger than ever. Part 4. Overcoming the voices. There will always be voices of doubt, of fear, of shame, of the past. But God's voice is louder, and it says, "You are loved, you are forgiven, you are chosen, you are called." Stop listening to lies that keep you bound. Start declaring the truth that sets you free. What God says about you is final. Let every label fall. Let every fear break. Let every limitation be removed. Because when God calls you chosen, no one can call you unqualified. Part 5. Living with purpose. Purpose is not about being busy. It's about being effective. You don't need to do everything. You need to do the one thing God has asked of you. Seek Him. Listen for His voice. Trust His process. The door He opens, no man can shut. The path He creates, no storm can block. Your purpose is not in the future. It starts now. With the next step of obedience, live like you're chosen. Walk like you're called. Speak like heaven backs you. Because it does. Part 6. For such a time as this, you could have been born in any time in history. But God chose now. Why? Because this generation needs what's inside of you. Your voice matters. Your prayers matter. Your faith matters. Just like Esther, you have been positioned for such a time as this. Don't hold back. Don't shrink. Don't settle. The time is now. Part 7. The power of one. One person can change a family. One believer can shift a city. One voice can awaken a nation. You are one, but you are not alone. Heaven walks with you. Every giant can fall. Every mountain can move. Every chain can break. If God is for you, who can be against you? The world may doubt you. The enemy may hate you. But God has chosen you, and that's all you need. Closing, you are the only one. In a world filled with chaos, you carry peace. In a culture filled with compromise, you carry truth. In a generation filled with confusion, you carry clarity. You are the only one who can fulfill your calling. You are the only one who can walk your road. You are not just a number. You are not just a face in the crowd. You are chosen. You are powerful. You are here on divine assignment. So rise, speak, move. Heaven is cheering you on. Hell is terrified of you. And the world is waiting for what you carry. You are the only one, and you were born for this. Part 8. Chosen in the fire. Sometimes, God doesn't rescue you from the fire. He meets you in it. You're not being punished. You're being purified. Fire reveals what's real. Fire refines gold. And you, chosen one, are gold in the hands of the Master. Don't fear the fire. God is with you in the middle of it. Part 9. Grace for the journey. You will not always feel strong. That's why you don't walk in your strength. You walk in His. Grace is not just for forgiveness. It's for empowerment. God gives you grace for every challenge, every test, every mountain. Walk boldly. Grace is your fuel. Part 10. When heaven backs you, you're not alone. Every time you step in obedience, heaven backs you. God sends angels to protect, His Spirit to lead, His power to sustain. Move with confidence. You are surrounded by the resources of the kingdom. Part 11. You carry heaven's DNA. You were made in the image of God. That means you carry His DNA, creativity, authority, and power. Stop living like you're ordinary. Nothing about you is average. You carry heaven within you. Walk like it. Talk like it. Live like it. Part 12. God qualifies the called. You may not feel ready. You may not have all the answers, but God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. All He needs is your yes. He'll take care of the rest. Part 13. Your pain has a purpose. God never wastes pain. What you went through wasn't in vain. Your wounds will become your testimony. Your scars will shine as proof that God heals. Part 14. You're not behind. It's not too late. You're not behind. God is not on your timeline. You are on His. Trust the pace. Trust the process. You are exactly where He needs you to be. Part 15. Your faith moves mountains. Faith is not a feeling. It's a force. Even mustard seed faith can move the impossible. Believe again. Speak again. Stand again. Part 16. A legacy of fire. You're not just living for yourself. You're building legacy. Let the fire in you ignite others. Let your obedience mark generations. The world may forget names, but heaven remembers legacies. Part 17. Chosen to stand out. You were never meant to blend in. Don't dim your light to make others comfortable. Shine with boldness. You were chosen to be different, and that difference carries power. Part 18. Even when you feel alone. Sometimes the chosen feel isolated, but you are never alone. Jesus was misunderstood too. So were the prophets. So were the apostles. God walks closest with the ones the world misunderstands. Part 19. Rebuild the ruins. America needs rebuilding, not with politics, but with prayer. You've been called to be a restorer, a healer, a light. You rebuild by faith, one life at a time. Part 20. Activate your calling. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Start now. Pray for someone. Speak life. Share truth. The anointing is already in you. Activate it. Part 21. Don't despise small beginnings. Every giant move starts with a small step. Be faithful with the little. God will multiply it. Don't wait for crowds. God honors obedience in secret. Part 22. The battle belongs to the Lord. You don't have to fight every battle alone. When you stand in faith, God fights for you. The enemy cannot win when heaven is your defender. Part 23. Speak life over your future. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. Speak blessings, declare favor, prophesy victory. Your words shape your world. Part 24. Rest in your identity. You don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to strive. You are already accepted, already loved, already chosen. Rest in that truth and move from that place of strength. Part 25. Raise the standard. In a culture of compromise, you've been called to be a standard bearer. Holiness still matters. Truth still matters. Integrity still matters. Raise the standard, even if you stand alone. Part 26. Your prayers are powerful. Don't underestimate what happens when you pray. Your voice shakes heaven. Your words move angels. Keep praying. The heavens are listening. Part 27. Heaven is counting on you. You are not random. You are strategic. Heaven placed you here now with intention. Walk with purpose. You are part of God's divine plan. Part 28. Break free from limiting beliefs. You are not who others say you are. You are who God says you are. Chosen, called, and equipped. Break the lies. Believe the truth. Part 29. The enemy fears. You hell trembles when you wake up with faith. You are a threat to darkness, a force for good. Walk in boldness. You were born for impact. Part 30. Finish strong. This is not the end. This is the moment to finish strong. Your story isn't over. Your calling is alive. Run the race. Keep the faith. Crown awaits. You are the only one, and God has chosen you.